Good morning everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm going to Cardiff today, up to the city for a bike ride. Bike's outside all ready to go. Can't wait. It's going to be a nice day. So we're going to meet Paul today, who's the wholesale manager at Clifton Coffee. He's going to take us for a ride and maybe show us the best coffee in Cardiff, or at least that's the title that I'm going for with this video. So it's going to be a pretty chilled affair, but I have asked some people over on Discord to fire some questions this way. So they don't all have to be serious or coffee based, but I'll try and get around to asking them later. Finally made it to Cardiff. I'm up with Paul. So he's showing me around. And was it 70 kilometers?
Something like that, I think, total.
It's a big one. I did start the video before I left, but Paul, Paul works for Clifton Coffee Roasters, and you're the wholesale
manager. Yeah.
So, what's your what's the coolest part of what you do for a living? Apart from drinking coffee every day.
Drinking coffee every day. That's about it. Yeah. No, just meeting new independent businesses really, and working with them to make what they want to put together true, really. Yeah. Really cool equipment, awesome coffees, great sourcing story behind it, and just working hand in hand with them, really. Yeah, it's awesome. I
haven't told you yet, but I asked some people on Discord some questions for Paul. So there's only like 3 or 4. I had to handpick them, so we'll discuss those later. But in the meantime, we've got 1 mile to cover. This takes me back. City riding. Oh.
Espresso.
Yeah, I've gone for a flat white. I'm a sucker for just having the same thing. But what have we got? What's the better have a sip first actually. Why does it have to be so far away from where I live?
No, you have to go to Cardiff very often now, don't you?
It's yeah. I can't rate it. I will have to come to Cardiff more often now. Okay, we'll start with this one. Is it true that for Christmas you cook the turkey for 12 hours because you like a dark roast?
That's an awesome one, isn't it?
I already told him that one earlier, so technically that's is there any time to prep his answer?
Well, I'm not one for turkey. Plant-based diet, vegan diet, so that's not going to fit in quite well. But yeah, I like a pretty heavily roasted seitan roast or something like that. So I had this year. Yeah, I'm a light roast coffee guy though. So.
Oh, that's an interesting one because there's a question from Nick. I don't know if this is true or not, but how do you feel about the new fad of coffee places moving towards lighter roast generally?
That's a really good question, man, and that's something we as a roastery battle with every day with questions and stuff. It's traditionally, right, dark roast dominated the market.
Yeah.
And dark roast make it really accessible for people to brew coffee quickly because it's very soluble.
Yeah.
It's very rich and heavy in flavour, so it's easy for people to brew okay cups of coffee at home.
Yeah.
And whereas lighter roasts are less soluble, so it's a bit more work to get good flavour, balanced flavour out of them. But generally, yeah, you know, like as a modern type roastery, we are on the lighter end of the scale, really, because we really do believe that you get more character, more of the original kind of terroir and flavour profile of the coffee coming through when it's a lighter roast really, and you know, I'm a lighter roast filter coffee kind of person. I tend to only really get espressos like this if I'm out and about really.
Yeah.
But, yeah, definitely I think our style of coffee is definitely on the lighter end, but our like house espressos for use in cafe environments, like you've got to push them a little bit darker for people to be able to get the best out of them in their equipment and stuff. Yeah, I think it's a good thing to showcase flavour and character, but you can never really shy away from a really well roasted dark roast.
It says, and more basic as a coffee drinker, I'd love to know what you think the cheapest grinder I can buy that's actually good. Because I'm forever being told to upgrade my grinder, but they're so blooming expensive and I don't really understand. He understands there's a difference between like a £50 grinder and a £500 grinder, but what's the difference between a 200 and a 500? In fact, well, I'm going to put the link down below for the grinder I've got at home, but you put me onto that one.
Yeah. Like that grinder you've got, the Wilfer Aroma grinder it's called. Like if you want to get into brewing good quality coffee at home, like from small independent roasteries around the UK, that's the entry point really. It's about, I think it comes in 100 to 150 quid kind of mark, and it's solid. This is coming from someone obviously is very biased, but spend as much money as you possibly can on the grinder. Like, it's so valuable. It's the precision you get and consistency. It's the reduction of what's known as fines within the cup, so very fine particles that make a very dirty, muddy flavour. That will be reduced the better quality grinder you go. The amount of retention of the coffee that gets stuck within the grinder, so you see you put 20 grams in or something, you're going to get roughly 20 grams out with a good quality grinder usually. Yes, it is a mad market. Like, you can spend as much as you want. Like I have, you know, cafes like this, their grinder is about £2,400 for a filter grinder, you know. And obviously no one's going to be buying that for the house unless you've got a lot of money. But, you know, like the grinder I've got at home is the Malconic Vario, and I think that comes in now, you can probably buy used, I don't think they do them anymore, but they're about 400-ish, and that is probably one of the best you're going to get for home use. So
cool. Will they be open to allow customers to create custom subscriptions or specific roasts or multiple coffee blends on one subscription?
So yeah, currently on our website we redesigned it about a year or so ago. Little pigeon. Subscribe to a genre of coffee that suited your needs. So we've got like a house style subscription where they're dependable daily drinkers that are pretty well balanced and kind of, you know, solid daily drinkers. Kind of, that's the best way to describe it really. And then we've got the kind of single origin, kind of more, I suppose, where you can explore a bit with coffee and taste different origins from around the world. And then we've got a decaf subscription. Mixing, matching systematically is the hard bit for us. This on the back end of the website, that's the only thing that's stopping us, I suppose. But we put quite a bit of development into making those kind of three genres to fit our main customer base really. It's like either you want to drink something that's solid every day, that's our house one. You want something to explore a bit and taste Ethiopia one week, you know, taste Colombia the next, or whatever that is, and then decaf. So yeah,
cool. Well, hopefully that answers most of the questions I've had. I'm going to enjoy my coffee now, because it is, after all, what we're here for. Oh, fully caffeinated. Oh, by the way, that was the first coffee of the day for me. Really? I saved myself just for that coffee. I deliberately stayed away this morning, but yeah, so prepare for the last 30 kilometers to be done at 40k an hour. This is where Gary Thomas comes to practice his crosswind riding. I'm not having that. I was too busy trying to fumble around with my camera. E-bikes are the way forward. Oh no! Have a good one, man.
He's dropped the British Hill Climb champion. Wait, former British Hill Climb champion. And it's January the 5th. Right, I appreciate you showing me around. It's been an awesome ride.
Yeah.
And coffee as well has been fab. Obviously, I expect nothing less.
Okay, I'm back. I broke my own rule of staying in cycling kit for like, well, the drive up the ride and then obviously the drive back. So I've been in kit all day, so that's some great chamois time. I really enjoyed the ride, and it's actually very nice to go somewhere else and yeah, just ride different roads for change. Makes time fly by. But yeah, awesome ride, Paul. Really enjoyed it. Enjoyed our chat as well, and some of the questions that people sent in. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it comes out okay, because I haven't seen any of the footage. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.